Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Letha. I am Travis. It's Monday, and it looks like we're starting out Raw with Brock Lesnar.
Who is your motherfucking champion?
The
It's your motherfucking
the champion of the world.
You're like, I have no ear thingies.
But anyways, everybody at home, we appreciate you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, all you people out there, how was your fucking weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Was it delicious and lovely? Was it everything you hoped it would be? There's like nobody there.
I can't figure out how to get there.
There you go. Oh, look, people.
Hello. Running a little bit behind, but it looks like we are starting it out with Brock. I wasn't sure Brock was going to be here, so I did not put him in the thumbnail, but it's okay. It's all good from Diego to the Bay.
Did the stream die?
Uh-oh, did it?
Did it die?
I don't know. I don't want to even try that shit. Looks like it's healthy. And then here, it's healthy. Well, that looks like it's spinning, but this is healthy. It says.
It says
maybe
it's
not.
working.
Well, now it's red a little bit. But anyways, I don't know if anybody's saying anything. Or...
Luke said, did the stream die? He was the one that said it.
Almighty working alone. So Brock just kicking out the other two of the Hurt Business again for the third time, second time, fifth time, whatever.
How dare he?
Anyways, Brock is in the ring. Is he going to do his own mic work, his own wet work? I have a feeling that Paul Heyman's going to be turning on this dude really soon.
Talk by himself.
No, not necessarily. Just to add, so we don't see him again until Mania, after he loses his belt to Bobby.
Oh, that's really low. I can barely hear him.
It's fine. I can turn it up.
Paul Heyman!
The reigning.
Reigning
I love it's the heavyweight champion of the world. Not that stupid universal crap. It's so annoying. Brock Lesnar. Woo!
Yay!
I just blew the roof off the building.
Hey, everybody out there in the chat. I'll say hi to you guys.
Look at Brock's hair. It's on his forehead.
I'm busy.
Are you missing it?
Something on his forehead. His hair went
Yeah,
crazy.
it went
Is that
forward.
hair?
He's got a man bun.
I can't believe you're back.
Uh-oh. Here comes Bobby.
Booby.
I can't believe we're back.
Booby Lashley. Booby. It's all boobies.
It's finally happening.
It's
Who wasn't
happening.
excited to see that? This is 15 years.
It's been 15 years that people have wanted this shit to happen, and it's happening.
Bobby looks funny in his trench coat thing. I think it's a shirt, but it's coat or something. Woo! What you working on?
I'm trying to get into the chat so I can see what people said.
People are saying stuff.
I guess, I don't know. Anyways, we do have Janelle Jackson in the
Hey,
chat.
Janelle. Thanks for joining us.
Sophie's out there. Alita's
Sophie,
with us.
Alita.
We have Luke out there.
Hey, Luke.
We also have Ravi with us. Alita. Roberto is in the chat. Hey, Roberto.
Woo!
Yeah.
They're both in the ring together.
Bitches. Oh, ew.
Holy
That's all
crap.
hairy. Dog hair.
Bobby's a big
everywhere.
dude, but he ain't that big of a dude compared to Brock.
Petting all of you guys out there. Do you like it?
He don't have the height of Roman.
Oh, my table, boy. Little booby flashlight. Haha, booby. All right, let's see what we got going on in here. Alita says, hey, guys. Sophie is talking about Bob Saget. Luke's like, first thing you say, how uncaring and rude. So it's like, Mickey James might not be the only Impact wrestler to be involved in the Royal Rumble match this year.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bobby's very light voiced. He's honored.
I'm honored
As
to
he
share
should
the
be.
spotlight because it's amazing.
Giving him all the props. I wanted to kick your ass.
But has he? I mean, has
Look
he
at him
been
laugh.
ducking and running? I guess maybe even in UFC. Were they
No.
in the same weight class?
They weren't in the same company.
Oh, that's...
He was in the UFC. He was in Bellator.
Oh, he was the other one. Ew.
It's probably an honor to be in the ring with me.
Ooh. Low blow.
That falls on you, buddy. Right? You can't
No,
fight
no.
champions.
What the hell? With all due respect. You know, that's just a way to be rude. You know, with all due respect, just...
What are they, sheets?
He is! It's so funny! He's from Saskatchewan. He's hilarious. Sophie says, hi, guys. You guys made it on time. In time. Alita says that needed to be on his channel. As Luke said this in, Robbie's like, all right, sunshine. It seems like you seem like you just got in from somewhere.
I'm funny and I'm money. Oh, God. Don't be doing that shit.
Who's there? Who's there? Bobby?
Bobby who? Exactly.
Exactly.
I saw that one coming.
Oh, shit. That's just mean. That's just mean.
Bobby who? Exactly.
That's cruel. So cruel. Roberto said, hello, starting Raw, Brock Lesnar. Yep. And Sophie says there were reports that Brock was going to beat Roman at day one and Rollins was also going to win at day one. Or I said, cool hat, D. It's a cool hat.
Is it going to get itchy?
Are you itchy?
I will be.
Yeah, I bet you will be. What you got? Got the herpes?
7.
You got the fucking herpes,
Herpes
don't you?
7.
Great. Great. He's got the fucking
Mic
herpes.
drop.
Mic drop. Because he's from Saskatchewan. In his fucking Levi sheepskin lined jacket.
The only man on the planet that could say that to Bobby Lashley just said it to Bobby Lashley. You're just a Brock Lesnar wannabe. Dropped the mic and walked off.
Sophie says shocking.
Oh,
days, more
shit. The
quiet
Hurt
than
Business
normal.
attacking him. Is Brock going to come back in and save him? That would even be funnier.
Why would they?
He's not. He's still leaving. I ought to make him a tag team for once.
He told him to stay in the back.
Except for Brock doesn't wrestle on
So
TV.
he's beating up his own dudes.
They attacked him. He fired
why?
him in the back.
Oh, sad. Oh no, he's very angry.
Uh-oh.
He's like, I'm gonna take my anger out on you, bitches. Don't hurt yourself
Oh, shit.
in your shoes that are not made for wrestling.
Alligator.
As Luke says, Sophie, knock it off. And Janelle says, I feel like they want to shut California down again because with Unicorn Sprinkles, Twin Brother coming out, they look like all the schools about to get shut down. Well, if they do, they're dumb.
That's
It's just going to hurt them even more.
not a surprise, though.
But California is kind of retarded, so. Robbie says, Sophie trolling as usual. Alita says, wearing winter white. Yeah, he's wearing his winter white.
You're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day.
Isn't it kind of always after Labor Day? When is it before Labor Day?
When is Labor Day?
It's in September.
Oh, yeah. I Labor Day.
So,
It's not like I'm sitting here fucking celebrating Labor Day.
why not? Maybe you should and wear white all the time. It looks like, Sophie, you're going to learn to not feel chat tonight one way or the other. Sophie's like, Brock versus Bobby. I thought we would never see it for whatever reason. Roberto says the one big dude is The Undertaker and Kane. Robbie's like, Bobby versus Brock is going to be some slugfest. Sophie says, thanks to Roman, we are having Brock versus Bobby. And Luke says, Ari Platin instantly that I will go check it out in a minute. Give me a moment, please. Robbie says, Bobby can't wait to put Brock in the Hurt Lock. Vindicator says, so I guess Bobby wins versus Brock when it comes to fashion, just like Jalitha wins versus Travis.
Yes.
Sweet.
It's a landslide. What's the thread count in that hat?
I don't think it has a thread count. Luna says, Polly, LOL. Sophie says, Bobby first run with the WWE came after Brock left for the NFL, and when Brock came back to the WWE, Bobby was part of Impact. Sweet. Robbie's like, Brock is decent on the mic, LOL. Yeah, you know what? He should be a fucking comedian, because that was a great joke.
He's getting better. This is for the Tag Team Championships tonight, guys. This is the Alpha Academy against the RK Bro.
Oh, that's interesting. Golf Flushy says, yep, the Rocky movie references. Alita says, hello, making them look stupid. Robbie's like, message retracted. And Luke says, I seriously love this Brock. I vote Brock stays like this forever. Robbie says, Travis, how is D going to get itchy in that hat? LOL.
I always get itchy in those.
Sophie says, is Bobby a face or heel? It is hard to tell. It depends on if I get hot and sweaty. If I get hot, then yeah, but it's pretty cold outside, so. I mean, it's not pretty cold, but it's kind of chilly in this room because the vent is covered up by chicken food. So it doesn't get it exceptionally.
We're from Saskatchewan. We have chickens.
So. Anyways, Robbie's like, that Levi jacket is so cool. I may need to bust one this year. Like, you know, it's funny because my mom used to buy those for her brother, my uncle, all the time. Like, that was what he wore during the winter. So I grew up with them. It's kind of funny, actually. You have good handwriting. Shut up.
If you
Tag
get lost
and Randy.
Tag and Randy.
Oh, he's clamoring to say it. Vindicator's like, Bobby needs stitches on that face gash. Yes, stitches? What? What the fuck is it? Is he talking about pizza?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh,
cheesesteaks
from Philly. Probably the only place to get them. Anyways, Chris says, hey, Travis and D. I love Roblox is in the chat saying, can y'all subscribe to me on YouTube? Have you subscribed to us on YouTube?
What do? Kind of videos are you putting out?
You like do video game stuff or something? I don't like watching people play video games. It's weird.
I couldn't stand it when I was a kid. I always just wanted to play. And it was the weirdest thing. My cousin brought over his son. And he brought over his cousin. So my other cousin's son also. And they were watching people play. What was that game? Was that Fortnite?
It might have been Fortnite at that time.
And
Minecraft.
they were watching him play a video game, and they were like, it wasn't like I'm watching him play a video game. It was like I'm watching him play a video game. Like I've done it, I'll admit it, because I couldn't find a way to get through one section of a game. I got lost, and you had to end up swimming down a tunnel and then over and up. But I didn't know that you had to swim. Anyways, so I have watched for a cheat before.
Meh.
Anyways, they watched the whole game. Like, they just watched, like, a whole game.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was so weird to me because when I was a kid, all I wanted to do was play. I didn't like when the other kids were playing and I didn't have a remote.
Right?
And when you had to take
Weird.
turns or whatever.
Right,
and these kids just, they don't want it to be their turn all the time. No, I don't want it to be my turn. I'm going to watch this guy play.
Yeah, it's really strange. McKenna kind of went through that, too, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But not, like, excessive. But as Luke says, why would you promote your YouTube channel in someone else's chat? Well, Sophie's like, is this the right night they break up Matt Riddle and Orton to start their feud leading into Mania? Maybe.
I don't know. It depends on what they're going to do with Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. If they keep them as a tag team, they could push them into Mania against the RK Bro. So really, I think it would just depend, because that would be a fun match.
Yeah.
The four of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But it really just depends on what they're going to do, like with the with Orton and not Orton, sorry, but the what's his name?
Academy?
Kevin Owens.
Oh, Kevin Owens and Seth.
And Seth.
Ramit is in the chat. Hey, Ramit says Hurt Business is over. Now Lashley is alone with MVP and Arena. And Chris says, since Bliss is supposed to return in some way tonight, whether a video package or she's actually there, I just pre-ordered Bliss Ultimate Edition figure.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be, they're going to give us a little video clip of her being here and what she's gone through on her comeback.
Yeah. Sophie says, did you guys get any snow? Yeah.
Not lately. We did a bunch last week.
We had a whole bunch of snow, and then it got warm, and it rained and melted a lot of snow. And then it got down to 20-something degrees with a low of like 2 overnight for the last couple days. And it's going to continue with that little pattern for a few more days. So right now it's just cold and sunny.
Very sunny, though, and I love the sun. I'll take the sun over the warm any day of the week.
Robbie says, D, I too have a hat like yours in the same color. LOL. I didn't know that they were allowed to sell Carhartt stuff in the UK. It's disgusting.
Carhartt?
No. It's Carhartt selling their stuff in the UK.
There's people that work there.
No, they don't. Vindicator says, thanks for pointing out the obvious for me. I didn't notice. Sophie's like, the Hurt Business has been over for a year or close to it. Alita's like, I like Geno's. And Robbie says, well spotted, Sophie. And Robbie also wants to know, is Amos on tonight?
Ooh, I don't know. All I know is they had 3 things planned for tonight, and we've already seen one of them, right? That's the Randy Orton, RK Bro, and the Alpha Academy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, the 3 women are going to be wrestling. I guess that's going to be the main event, because they started it out with Brock and Bobby. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing is the video package of Alexa.
Yes. Or whatever she's planning to do. Whatever's going to happen there. Sophie says Shelton and Cedric, it seems like they don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, it's about time just to
either cut them or
just cut them
do
loose.
Something. Sophie says, the more you know with Travis, well, at least you're learning something, ain't ya?
The cutting edge.
Instead of just with like this, with your mouth and flappy little lips. Sophie says the Winter Olympics will be broadcast on both NBC and Peacock when it launches on February 3rd.
Good deal.
Cool. Vindicator says tag titles are a joke around the waist of these 2 clowns. Too bad WWE made that division along with cruiserweights throwaway categories.
It's just normal. Vince has never really cared for tag teams. He always just throws 2 singles wrestlers together.
Mm-hmm. As Chris Akane in the chat says, well, Travis and D always promote my boy Joe DeBest Wrestling. He's awesome. Live streams if Travis and D aren't on. Yeah,
yes.
Totally.
Good stuff.
Ramit says Paige
Team
teases
No Neck.
promos like Dr. Britt Baker. Paige will be top in social media trending now after Tony Storm and Ember Moon join AEW. Oh, yeah, is that happening? Didn't know.
Amber Moon joining AEW, huh?
I Love Roblox says Bobby versus Brock Lesnar Royal Rumble. Who's your pick to win?
Right now it'll be Bobby, but we'll see when we get closer.
Sophie says Seth Rollins for some reason is in a feud with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, he just showed up over there. That was the weirdest thing. He was there on Friday at the very end of the show. Laughing.
I know, he was laughing like a loony. Laughing like a loony! As Alita says, it dusted here, and Chris says, I have a black Carhartt beanie I got from Academy.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That it dusted and that you have a Carhartt beanie. That's
okay.
beautiful.
Alita has
I heard
it
that.
Dusted.
That's why I said.
Chris says
I heard, so you didn't have to repeat it.
Robbie
Both
says
were cool.
Not the same make hat, but the same style color hat. Oh, so it's not the same then.
Oh Lord.
Remy says, dear sir, madam, you did good, better, and best job. Thanks, Remy. Sophie says, with Roman in a feud with a Raw superstar heading into the Royal Rumble, that opens the door for them ending the brand split.
If that's what they want to do, I don't
Sure.
understand how it would work, but I guess they could pull it
Totally
off.
what's happening.
Maybe that's why they're cutting the rosters back so much.
So much like it. Vindicator says, Travis, who are you picking to win the national championship happening right now?
I forgot that was
Georgia
on.
or Alabama?
Well, of course I'd want to go with Roll Tide, but Georgia's the favorite, so. But Nick Saban's the best.
Janelle says WWE is trying to get somebody in the men's World Rumble to come through the forbidden door, but we won't know who it is. It leaves a lot of mystery.
I heard about that it's possible. I don't know how true it is, but we'll find out. Because what's her name isn't even under contract. She's just the champion over there.
Yeah.
But she's not under contract, so she can do whatever she wants. Everybody thought she was going to lose to Deonna Purrazzo, the title, but I guess she didn't. I guess that's a spoiler. I don't know if they've showed that or whatever.
Well, I have no idea.
But
that's
anyways,
interesting.
she is the
he almost didn't catch
she's
that.
still
Sorry.
the champion over there, so she could come into the Rumble as champion. And if that's the case, why couldn't they bring Moose? Moose.
Moose? Oh, Moose.
Yeah.
Moose. A good man.
Moose can go with the Oos. So.
He could go with the Oos.
No. Anyways, but I think he is
So-
under contract, so they'd probably have to find somebody that's not under contract, like a Matt Cardona type. And then if he came back, would he be a Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona? It's kind of one of those things. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. There's a few Ring of Honor guys that they could do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know any of the guys there, so I couldn't help you with any of that
I don't know any
information.
of them.
Oh,
Riddle. God, he
Riddle's
landed on
supposed
that
to
hip.
tag in Randy.
If he is lost, he's not lost.
Oh, bunch of weirdos.
All right, we're going to commercial. 0-0 in the Alabama-Georgia game. That is
Sophie
the Bulldogs
says-
against the Crimson Tide.
Sophie says, congrats on getting 1.36K subscribers.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks for being one of them.
Chris says, I heard online that WWE is also looking to bring in at least one other person from the Forbidden Door to the Men's Rumble.
Doesn't the Forbidden Door sound like anal sex?
Yeah.
Every time I hear that, I'm like, ew.
Sounds real bad.
The Forbidden Door.
Mega's freaking out. She's going to
Life
make herself
happens.
sick. Robbie's like, what is it with these flip and video packages that never amount to anything? I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows?
Ayla's in the chat. Hey,
There's
Ayla.
Ayla coming
says,
in.
hey, mother lickas, right? Janelle says they really can have nobody else on SmackDown fight Roman Reigns. That tells you they need to get rid of the brand split.
Well, you know, everybody on their roster, and they made the roster so shallow, but everybody that was of worth is out. It's kind of hard to...
Keep saying your words. Sorry. The commercial.
Oh. Yeah, anybody of worth is injured on SmackDown, so...
Yeah, pretty much. Vin's like, I think the term is mother truckers. And Alita says, too cold for me. And Robbie says, Ayla busting through the chat with her foul mouth. And Ayla's like, you ever drink Bailey's from a shoe?
Ew. There is a UFC fighter that drinks from his shoe after he fights.
And other people's. It's
And
quite disgusting.
It's gross. Yeah, he'll take shots out of your shoes
Like beer.
as he's walking back, so they fill up their shoes. They'll take their Nikes off, fill them up, and he drinks it out of there.
Ugh.
And then he gives them back their shoe, and they're all like, yeah! He's pretty fun, though.
Sophie says the way Roman looked at Rollins on Friday was hilarious. And Robbie says, oh, Ayla, is that what you did? And Ayla's like, it's old, Greg. I recommend you YouTube that gem. Vindicator's like, Deonna Purrazzo is another good talent in ring and on the mic that WWE let get away. If Mickey is in the Rumble, Deonna should be too. Robbie says...
Little different situation there, but yeah.
Robbie says Otis looks like he's lost some Terry.
Oh, yeah?
Yay.
Is that weight?
Yes. It is weight. It's the weight.
Woo! Alabama on the board early. 3-0. 3-0. It's 3-0. 3 love. Alabama pitching a shutout. Just kidding. George hasn't even got the ball yet.
Nah.
Roll Tide.
Roll your tides.
Roll Tide.
Roll it all over the place. All right, what else we got going on here? Alita says, I watched nearly today. Janelle says, it's kind of weird after all these years that they finally decided to open the Forbidden Door. You would have think it would have happened
Years ago?
Would have been happening, right?
I mean, if that's the case, if that's what's happening, or if they just signed her because she's not under contract. That's what it boils down to me.
It's all about money. I don't even know why anybody would think that they would say, I mean, it's just about money, people.
Right, but are they paying Impact money, or are they just paying her money?
Her money, because she's
Are they working with Impact?
She's kind of like a free agent. If she's not under contract with him, she's a free agent, so she can go anywhere the fuck she wants.
Alpha Academy, look at that. Otis using freaking little guy for a freaking weapon. Gable.
He's like, I throw my friend at you. That's kind of weird.
Oh, yeah, he just tossed him. Toss me. Toss me. Don't tell the elf.
Sophie says, Impact is like a cat. It has so many lives. It has been around forever and almost left for dead many times throughout its career.
I wish it would get on a real channel. There's plenty of channels. Why can't it just get on like a normal channel?
No.
Go sign a contract with ESPN. They'll put them on. Be on ESPN2 or something. That would work. Maybe like a special on ABC on Friday nights or something. Saturday nights.
Yeah, after all this time, you would think, right?
I mean, because ESPN has to see that these other companies are succeeding.
It's Randy Orton and
they're
Chad.
basically a whole bunch of ex-WWE guys. There he goes. Randy taking it to everybody. Oh, is he going to throw him out of the ring? No, power slam. I thought he was going to do his DDT. Patented DDT.
Alita says, go Georgia Bulldogs. And Sophie says, Impact also has a partnership with ROH. Vindicator says, I feel sorry for anyone dumb enough to shake the hand of that insane UFC fighter. Which one?
Are you talking about the shoe drinker?
The shoe one? Sophie says, AEW didn't get anything from their deal with Impact. I don't know what both ROH and WWE will get from the Impact partnership.
I think they did because they got to use the two guys, Anderson and Gallows, week in, a week out, on the main roster. And that's what they wanted. Kenny Omega wanted those guys to be with him. And it made sense. They were all friends. So they helped them out in ratings, and then they got to hang out with their friends for a few weeks.
Yep. Or months. Robbie says, will Big Swole ever make a comeback? No. I think she's blackballed herself in the business of wrestling.
I have no idea. I don't know what she wants to do or where she's going to end up.
Some of the comments that she made.
Have you read them? I haven't seen any, so I don't know.
I just saw one, I think, but it was just like, girl, you're screwing yourself over saying stuff like that. Alita says, I was trying to show you some news.
To me, it's hard to say that somebody's racist when they have a black champion. Now, did they change that? Was it going to be Ruby Riott, Soho? And they changed it because of those remarks? Because those remarks were just made weeks before.
I don't think so.
And then they switched it over to Jade. 1, 2, 3. Randy just got pinned. We got new tag team champions. And Randy got pinned by Otis.
That's fucking weird.
That just happened. What in the hell just happened? Look at the crowd.
I feel like I'm in Bizarro World. I think Bizarro World just happened.
And to ask if this is the breakup of them, it could be happening very soon. Okay, here it is. Boom!
And Riddle couldn't save him.
It is time to just, if you're going to do that, it's time to just go ahead and push Otis.
Right?
If you're going to have him pin Randy, just go ahead and give him a push. That guy's a 14-time world champion.
Right? Like he's just pathetic or something. But Riddle did what he was told.
Yeah, Randy took the L. That's crazy that Randy took the L. And last week it was Riddle. Oh, there's Damian.
No, Robbie says that. Alita says I was trying. Sophie says Jeff Durst or Hurst died today.
Who?
Jeff Durst or Hurst? I don't know who that is.
Jeff, is that the lead singer of Limp Bizkit?
I don't know.
That's Fred Durst.
I don't know. Ayla says, well, we lost that bid. You know, honey, if it's not supposed to happen, it's not going to happen. Vindicator says, Travis explained to me what role Crimson Tide has to do with elephants.
Well, I have no idea. It's just a red tide because they wear red, I guess. I don't know.
Sophie says, I thought Mickie James was signed with NWA or Impact. And Sophie says Impact was on a real channel when it first debuted, but they kept moving networks every 4 or 5 years.
Right. Every time their contracts would come up, they would move. That's why I was saying they just need to go ahead and join a real network. Like ESPN would work. ABC would probably buy them.
Robbie says message retracted and also says that's some party trick. Haha. Sophie says, isn't Big Swole married to Cedric? Maybe. I don't know.
Street Profits, Damian, or this is going to be a 6-man tag team? Who's married?
Big Swole married to Cedric Alexander.
I'm pretty sure they're together, but
I don't know.
After seeing how they're treating those guys, I wouldn't say they're long for the company either. They don't know what to do with them, and Bobby doesn't want anything to do with them.
They're going to bring the solo cups. You're going to partake in the party. Sophie says, OMG, that is shocking. Aile's like, I had a friend who thought it'd be cool to light a shot of Everclear on fire, then shoot it while on fire. Ended up drooling it out of his mouth and basically lit himself on fire. Party trick.
That's pretty funny. I've seen it.
That's a pretty funny party trick, actually. People do some really stupid stuff in life.
When I was 12, I went to a street party at my dad's in DuBois, and they're having this big old street party festival thing for the rodeo and everything. And there was these guys doing shots of liquor in their veins. They were main veining it.
Ew.
And the one guy like passed out, and it was still in his arm, and like blood was just gushing out. I was like, ew. I was like a little kid. I just turned around and started dancing.
It's like, those guys are weird. Sophie's like, this is Otis's first championship in the WWE. And Chris says, Alpha Academy, baby. And Robbie says, Fred Durst.
Fred Durst.
Limp Bizkit. Yeah. That's his name.
He died? Was it drugs?
Did he die?
Is that what we're saying?
No. Sophie said, it's the guy behind the Jinx on HBO died today.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
I don't know that. I don't know anything
I don't even know what the Jinx is.
Is it
magic?
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. I don't know. Luck and Petite says, what if Bobby versus Brock becomes a triple threat with Roman? That'd be weird. It says,
to unify?
Triple treat, yum, like 3-layer brownies. No. Sophie says that. The Vindicator says, I've said all of last year that Orton should have been retired. He's just embarrassing himself as a mid-carder who doesn't know when it's time to go.
Maybe they'll send him over to wrestle Roman.
Alita says, what can roll through anything?
A tide. Meg!
Robbie says, can WWE just release Damian Priest?
Oh, Lord.
You're not a big fan?
He's doing okay.
Zoe Ziggler's in the chat. It says, wish me luck, everyone. Good luck, Ziggler.
We might hear pretty soon have Tommaso Ciampa and... who else was it? Oh, Feminine Physique Pete Dunne up on the main roster. Yeah. They've been wrestling at the
house shows.
They're not house shows. They're called main event.
Oh.
And that's what they usually test them before they put them up on the main roster
to see if people like them. Robbie says, "I don't think Fred Durst is dead. He's just vanished." It's weird. Ayla says, "Good luck, bro. Good luck, bro." Yeah, good luck.
Anybody know how Bob Saget died? Is that released yet? Do we know?
I don't know if they've released his actual, like, whatchamacallit, cause of death. I just know that they found him, that hotel staff or whatever found him unresponsive around 4 p.m. yesterday in a hotel room in Florida. He was doing
I wonder if it was
tour.
a COVID-related drug overdose.
That's what I told you.
Or a COVID-related suicide.
Sophie says Robert Durst died today. Who the fuck is Robert Durst? Like, seriously, Sophie. Like, you're talking about people that we don't know, so that means that they do not belong in this world. Just kidding.
What? Yeah, if I don't know them,
fuck
there's
it.
about 7
Don't
billion
care.
people that need to die. Because I don't know them personally.
Yes,
I don't call
Ayla
them
says.
at home.
Like Carol Baskin's husband just vanished. Yeah. Killed him. Whacked him. Carol Baskin. As Ayla says, creepy old Bob Saget. His stand-up is horrible.
It was so embarrassing. Like, I was like, oh, look, he's a stand-up comedian. I'm going to listen to it. And he, like, you know those people that, like, just throw in swear words to try to kind of be cool? Like, that's what it sounded like. Where like, you can make the same point by just saying the word, but you're like, I can make the same point by fucking saying the word. Like, there's no reason to throw in the swear word, but they do it just to sound cool.
Right?
Like, because their parents didn't let them or something. That's what it sounded like. It was so forced, and it was absurd swearing for no reason, that it just made it dumb. Like, if he'd have cut the swear words in half, it would have probably been 10 times better.
Oh, yeah.
It was just ridiculous. And plus, he's Bob Saget. Like, he did, like, America's Funniest Videos or something, didn't he? Wasn't that him?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
And then he was
Full
with
House.
with the twins, the Olsen twins, and their
Yes.
babies, whatever that show was.
Pickles in the chat. Hey, Pickles says, hi, everyone. Stopping because, you know, roll tide. That's right.
Roll
Stopping by
Tide.
with your roll tide. Roll tide. Looks like Alabama's winning.
Pitching a
Just a little.
shutout.
Shut out. Robbie says, Sophie, allow it, fam. Allow it. Ayla's like, just stop, Sophie, sit. And Ayla says, hi, Fat Lisa. And Luke says, the autopsy report comes out tomorrow officially. Robbie's like, I heard of Bob Cratchit. LOL. Have you heard of him? You know, I heard of him too, like a lot during this time of the year.
I mean, you know, after Scrooge, you know, gave him a bonus and took care of his kid.
Only one of them. The other ones he hated. He's like, I only like the cripple.
And walking out not champion? Is that what you're saying? I thought they were going to switch her name. Dewdrop. There was a big thing about switching her name. Like, they even, like, got a patent or something.
To switch
But
her name to
they're
something
still
else?
calling her Dewdrop.
Oh, what were they going to change it to?
I don't know. I can't remember what I heard the patent was. But everybody figured it was her, but maybe it wasn't.
Maybe it was somebody else with the same name. Seriously, sweetheart, you need to stop with the weirdness. You're going to hurt yourself. Knock it off.
Holy shit. We got Dolph Ziggler out there, Robert Roode, Apollo Crews.
Come on. I don't know why you need to be in here.
Versus Damian and the boys.
Come on, man. Hurry up. Since you need to be in this area so badly. Come on. Pull yourself. Pull. 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 I don't know what your deal is or why you need to be in here, but okay, whatever. Is that better? Is that what you need?
Glorious show-offs.
Do you need to go to the bathroom or something?
And Apollo.
Did she do her business when you took her outside earlier?
She did.
Like all of it?
I don't remember. I mean, she didn't poop, or she pooped. I know that.
Well, I don't know where to go, but she did say something like that.
Take her out.
Got her over here and now she's like,
We'll grab her thing. Or come do this and I'll do it. Damian and the Street Profits. All right, who's going to start this one off? It looks like Apollo and Ford. Montez. All right, Apollo with the quickness reaches around behind, hits him in the back of the head, into the corner. Ford doing gymnastics. Whoa, missile drop kick. Whoa, Apollo kicks out at a half a one. Look at that, Apollo getting a quick tag into Dolph. Dolph coming in. Big boot. And another. Is it time for the Glorious Show-Offs to become tag team champions one more time? They are in there with the Street Profits. Whoa! Dolph misses. Gets kicked by Damian. Damian's a legal man, it looks like. Big right hand and another right hand. Oh, that's an ear ringer right there. Picks him up, brings him down right on his stomach. Rude comes in without a tag. Big spin kick. And then cruise down to the canvas. Damian, big elbow drop. Big elbow drops in the corner. Picking him up, vertical suplex. Look at that, Robert helps his partner. The Glorious in the show-offs. Woo! Dawkins gets way up high. Kicks him right in the chin. Another wheel kick. Big clothesline, though. Dolph might have just lost his head. They have absolutely cleaned house. Street Profits and Damian. It's commercial time. Did you come back in? She must not have. So I have to find the chat. I'm not going to go too far back. Ayla said, I am. Just let Sophie think everyone is dead. Maybe she'll zip it. All right. And then Ravi says, D, your gal Liv is in the triple threat. Hope her and Esther get bust up by Dumplin. Yeah, I want Dumplin to win that one. Also, Ravi. And then Timo 111. John Cena wins the Royal Rumble and faces Brock at WrestleMania. That would be interesting. Brock decimated him the last time they fought. I think that's when Suplex City was made up. Picola says Ayla with a face. I don't know what any of the faces mean. Ravi says if Esther wins that match, will just be fraudulent, not fraudulent. It's all farts. It's everywhere's fault. Jeremy says deleted message. Anyways, Ravi says Ayla loving it. The Sophie got timed out. LOL. Hey Travis, I will be there at 9. Hey Ayla. Okay, so we will see Ravi here in a minute. Oh no, I died today. Hi Walter. And then Jeremy says again, message deleted. And then Vin says, nice to see Travis going back to the pin and pad in 2022. Yeah, I figured I should start writing that stuff down. And then Ayla said, it's the best way, Vin. And then, but I'm shocked that Ayla retracted the message. Travis sending me knock it off, play nice. With the disappointment in his voice. I have no idea what you're saying. I have no disappointment in voice because I'm not even reading. I'm just reading. I'm not reading. And then Travis, what was your favorite match from the AEW show on Saturday? It would have to be the Britt Baker one. Yeah, the Britt Baker one with the Riho. That one actually was pretty good. The main event. And then because typos. Hey, I'm all caught up. I think, unless that's not even close to what's going on. Looks like that's it. Dun, 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 dun. All right, the match is back on. Ford gorilla pressed right there by Apollo. And then a standing moonsault. 1, 2. And Ford kicks out. All right, Dolph tagged in. Going right to the rib cage of Ford. And stomping him right in the eyes. Dolph Ziggler looking fantastic now after that break. Before that break, though, the other side had it all going for him, going very well with Ford and Damian. They cleaned house. All right, Dolph almost had Ford there. So somehow this match turned all the way around during the commercial break. Now we just got a side chin lock. Literally just a grinding chin lock. That's the only moves happening right now. Come on, Dolph. Ripping at his face. He had to break. The referee made him break because he was ripping at his eyes. Now he's stomping him in the back of the head. The show off. Definitely showing off in the middle of the ring. Oh, big super kick to Damian's grill. Damian fell all the way down to the ground on the outside. Comes Dolph. With the famouser miss, Ford outmuscles him. Oh, he couldn't tag. Big power bomb. So Ford has a chance to tag if he can get himself up. Dawkins wants that tag. He's stomping. He's trying to get the crowd involved. Ford's going. There's the hot tag. Here comes Robert Roode and Dawkins. Dawkins taking everybody out. Oh, Roode got him with a low kick. Dawkins jumps over his head. Big spinning elbow. Apollo jumps in. Bexploder. Another Bexploder. Dawkins cleaning house. Woo, little bulldog. Dawkins celebrating. Because pimping ain't easy. There it is. Big spin. 360. Oh, right into a neck breaker. Apollo comes in and breaks up the count, but that might have been it. Damian, big kick. Apollo falls to the outside. Damian followed him to the outside. Everybody inside is laid out. Oh, Damian wants a little General Azeez. Oh, and Apollo kicks him in the side of the head. Ford into the ropes, over the top, takes everybody out. He landed on his lower back. That's got to hurt a little bit. Come on. Rolls him up. 1, 2. Roode almost had Dawkins right there. Dawkins just ate a big elbow. Dawkins picks him up. Spine buster, but behind him, the famouser. Oh, no, that was a zigzag. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. And the glorious show-offs and Apollo Crews win. What a fantastic match. You just disappeared.
Well, I had to take your stupid dog outside to go to the bathroom. So she went to the bathroom. Then we came inside. She decided that she wanted to drink 10 minutes of water. Then after we got done with the water, guess what she wanted to do? Pee on the floor. So while I was taking her back into the living room, she decided to just piss on the floor and the carpet. Pee! Did she? No reason whatsoever. She went to the bathroom, pissed on my shoe, everything else.